Hello again, everyone. Marcus here. I review stuff today. I'm reviewing the song Through the Eyes of Ruby by the Smashing Pumpkins. As usual, this song comes to you as a request from one of my viewers. So if you want to get your song reviewed, just do what they did. Leave it in the comments and I'll be sure to add it to my list. So at this point, I've heard actually quite a few songs from the Smashing Pumpkins. They got, I think, pretty regular play on rock radio. I mean, they probably still do, which is really how I discovered them and started listening to them, right? So off of this particular album, I've heard a few songs like Tonight Tonight, Muzzle. I don't recall if this is the one that 1979 is on, but I've heard 1979. I've heard, is Bullet with Butterfly Wings on this one? Or is it on, I think it might be on a different album actually, but Zero, I've heard Zero, let me see. Tonight Tonight, Zero, Bullet with Butterfly Wings, Muzzle, I've heard 33, I've heard 1979. So yeah, I've heard quite a few songs off this album. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, this is like a double album. So I certainly have not heard all of it. Really just kind of what got played on rock radio. So with that said, just going in, kind of knowing what to expect, but really just hoping for a good song. So let's do that. Let's jump in Through the Eyes of Ruby, Smashing Pumpkins. Here we go. That was interesting. I'm not 100% sure whether I liked it or not, but that was interesting. Let's at least, let's talk about it. Maybe we'll come to a good conclusion here. So, I do want to read this about section here. It says, "Through the Eyes of Ruby" is about Corgan's soon-to-be at the time ex-wife Chris Fabian. Many of the songs off Melancholy were about Fabian and how Corgan wanted to break free from her. He was sure the feeling was mutual, and this song is about convincing her so. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Let's take a look at those lyrics. So, wrap me up in always and drag me in with maybes. Your innocence is treasure. Your innocence is death. Your innocence is all I have. Breathing underwater and living under glass, and if you spin your love around the secrets of your dreams, you may find your love is gone and is not quite what it seemed to appear to disappear beneath all your darkest fears. So yeah, I mean, in the chorus at least, it talks about like, hey, maybe this whole love thing wasn't all it was cracked up to be. Am I right? I believe in never. I believe in all the way, but belief is not to notice. Belief is just some faith, and faith can't help you escape. And with this ring I wed thee true, and with this ring I wed thee now, and with this ring I play so dead, 'cause no one's asking for the truth. So let me tell you, if you spin your love around the secrets of your dreams, you may find your love is gone and is not quite what it seemed to appear to disappear beneath all your darkest fears. So yeah, I mean, it talks, the whole bridge is about, getting married, putting the ring on your partner, that kind of thing. But ultimately it was maybe based on a lie, or the truth of that wedding is no longer, right? And we go back into the chorus right after that. So to the revelations of fresh-faced youth, no one will come to save you. So speak your peace in the murmurs drawn, but youth is wasted on the young. Truer words have never been said. But yeah, I mean, to me, it sounds like in Bridge 2, he's essentially just saying like, yeah, like the relationship started when we were young, and the young don't know shit, right? So it's like, as we've gotten older, we've kind of learned more about ourselves, about each other, and essentially it isn't working out, right? This was a relationship that started in youth but doesn't have a place now in our older age. Your strength is my weakness, your weakness my hate. My love for you just can't explain why. We're forever frozen, forever beautiful, forever lost inside ourselves. Some really very poetic writing throughout. And I really like this. Your strength is my weakness, and your weakness my hate. It's just like no matter what, it's just hard to overcome that loss of genuine feelings for a person, right? So even when that person is showing great strength, it's something that you can't help but hate to see, And then when that person is in a moment of weakness, it becomes like, oh, well, of course they are, like that damn, whoever, right? It becomes a moment of hate. And so, yeah, I mean, to me, this is somebody who is almost like mourning a relationship that they are still in. The night has come to hold us young. The night has come to hold us young. The night has come to hold us young. Kind of goes on like that for some time. And again, I think that outro is kind of based on, again, the fact that the love was at its strongest when they were younger. And again, as they've aged, they've sort of drifted apart, right? So I think lyrically, the writing here is very interesting. I don't know if I would have gotten there, maybe without that little context from the About section, but I think overall, the writing is very solid. So with that, I'm going to give it 2 big thumbs up for the lyricism. As far as the instrumentation and vocals go, I'll start with vocals because I feel like whenever I talk about the Smashing Pumpkins, I always start with the vocals because I fully understand that, and I'm blanking, Billy Corgan, that his vocals can be pretty divisive, right? I have a friend, for example, who just a couple weeks ago we were just talking music or whatever, and I remember him saying that he could never get into the Smashing Pumpkins because of Billy Corgan's voice, right? Whereas for me, I mean, I enjoy Billy Corgan's vocal style, so it's just like, again, it's one of those sort of acquired tastes, or maybe even just a straight up divisive taste, But I like it. I think he sounds great here. I enjoy really all of his outings with the Smashing Pumpkins, at least the ones that I've heard so far. Um, and so yeah, I think vocally this one's fine. Instrumentally, there's a lot kind of going on here. You get, I think, a lot of the guitar work that I'm kind of used to for this band, with like some fuzz and some just like heavy kind of almost droning guitar chords throughout. But I think it's used to great effect. For me, I think what detracts from this song a little bit for me is that I don't know if it ever hits a point where I really found it just super interesting or compelling, or even was able to kind of catch like a groove or something that was just fun to jam out to. I'm gonna think about like a lot of other songs from the Smashing Pumpkins that I really like. Instrumentally, they are very easy to kind of latch on to kind of hum along to, or to really just jam out to, right? They have a lot of great guitar work across their discography, especially. And I just feel like this one, instrumentally at least, never really grabbed me. But there was nothing wrong with the instrumentation, if I can be clear about that. There were some drum fills, for example, that I was like, okay, that was a nice little drum fill. There was some guitar work that I was like, oh, that was pretty cool, right? But again, just nothing that was strung together that really grabbed my attention here. So, but again, nothing bad either. So I'll give it a thumb up for the instrumentation. As far as replay value goes, obviously not one of my most favorite songs from the Smashing Pumpkins, but I think I have heard just many great songs from them. They do have just so many great songs across their catalog that I feel like it's hard to compete here. With that said, it's still a pretty decent song. I feel like it could really benefit from a second listen. I feel like there were probably parts of it that maybe I didn't capture this first time around, so definitely got to give it a second listen, if nothing else than to just make sure that I got it right, that I really kind of heard it the right way. With all that said, I think for replay value, I'll go kind of sideways for now. Like, I'm not sure. I definitely do need to listen to it again to really make up my mind. But again, I don't know if there was anything that was just like so captivating to me that I just have to come back to it right away. So yeah, I mean, overall, a pretty good request. Thank you so much for the person who requested this one. Honestly, I am growing into a much bigger fan of the Smashing Pumpkins than I was previously. Again, really just kind of sitting with their singles in the past, and you guys have kind of opened my eyes to some of their maybe deeper cuts, if you will. And so, yeah, really appreciate that. And I'm again, the Smashing Pumpkins continue to grow on me, so looking forward to hearing more from them. Hope you guys keep those requests coming. As always, if you enjoyed the music, go support the artists, go listen to their music wherever you can. And if you enjoyed what you saw here on their channel today, consider supporting their channel by, liking and subscribing, commenting, all those things that you normally do, on YouTube for YouTubers and videos that you enjoy. And then finally, if you would like, you can check the description to follow me on Twitch, TikTok, or Instagram. I know I sound a little bit different in this one. My throat's been a little sore last couple of days, although I feel fine otherwise. So hopefully just an itchy throat and nothing more. But yeah, thanks for sticking it out. Hope you enjoyed the video, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.